try to find the sunny side of life.
Hi, I'm Harry Marks, and this is Let's All Go to the Lobby, your introduction to the film you're about to watch. Up next is Sidney Lumet's gripping courtroom drama about a dozen jurors deliberating over the future of a teenage murder suspect. From United Artists, this is 12 Angry Men. 12 Angry Men started as a one-hour teleplay, staged live for CBS in September of 1954, before it was adapted into a stage play the following year. Thanks to the success of Delbert Mann's Marty in 1955, another TV special turned film, United Artists started looking to television for movie ideas, and 12 Angry Men looked like the next big thing. Nearly the whole film takes place inside one room, the deliberation room of a New York County courthouse. Because of that, Lumet had to find interesting ways to shoot the film in order to keep the audience engaged. He did this by beginning with the cameras positioned above eye level at the start of the film, creating distance and space between the jurors. As the movie progresses and tensions rise, that angle gets lower and lower until it's below eye level. The encroaching sense of claustrophobia keeps the audience on the edge of their seats and engaged in the rapid-fire arguments on screen. Rehearsals for 12 Angry Men took 2 weeks, during which time Lumet put his actors through their paces. Everyone was locked in the rehearsal space together day in and day out, repeating their lines until they could recite them in their sleep. This gave the actors not only the frustration they needed for their roles, but also the sense of being on actual jury duty. They had been scheduled to film over the following 20 days, but Lumet managed to finish the film in only 19, thanks in large part to the extensive rehearsals beforehand. 12 Angry Men came out in 1957, a time when the country was facing both a second Red Scare, thanks to Joseph McCarthy's communist witch hunt, as well as the growing civil rights movement. In fact, the accused teen standing trial isn't identified by his race or ethnicity, only that he's not of Northern European descent. As a result, the jurors are left to grapple with their own racism and classism throughout the film. 12 Angry Men is more than a courtroom drama. It's a mirror, held up toward the apathy and prejudices of the country as a whole. From the start, the jurors are quick to judge the defendant because of his skin color and because he's considered lower class. But their haste to a guilty verdict wasn't just a dramatic choice. It was fairly standard for juries at the time, and in many places it still is. With Americans turning on friends and family members in McCarthy's America, it was easy for the jurors to go with the assumption that if someone was on trial, they must already be guilty. On top of that, Brown v. Board of Education had been passed only a few years prior to filming. The rest of the jury's reaction to juror number 10, as he goes on his racist tirade about, quote, those people, wasn't unlike many of the discussions being held around water coolers and dinner tables all over the country. I'd love to say 12 Angry Men is a product of its time, but it's not. It's still as poignant and relevant today as it was over 65 years ago. It's a stark look at complicity and bigotry masquerading as justice. And so here it is, starring Henry Fonda, Lee J. Cobb, Jack Klugman, and Ed Begley, with a sizzling script by Reginald Rose. From United Artists in 1957, this is 12 Angry Men.